My grandpa's life savings is empty and the man who says, "I love you, Dad," isn't his son. What's happening? Today while my grandpa was out and I was cleaning his house, a delivery driver showed up with food from a local restaurant and said it was for my grandpa, but used his full name which he never goes by. He always goes by a nickname. The restaurant was legit, so that wasn't the scam. I knew he hadn't ordered food, but I asked if it was already paid for. The driver said it still needed to be paid. That raised a flag. It felt like maybe one of those surface-level scams where they hope someone will pay with a card. So I asked the delivery driver if he could tell me who ordered it. He gave me a number. I called it and the man who answered asked, "Is my grandpa's full name there?" Again, no one calls him by that. I immediately knew something was off. He claimed to be an old tennis partner of my grandpa's. I asked for his name and he replied, "I don't have to tell you that." He had a thick Middle Eastern accent. I sent the delivery guy on his way and waited for my grandpa to get back. Then I called the police to file a report. At that point I thought maybe it was just a scam to steal credit card info. But I was wrong. When my grandpa came home I told him everything and he acted weird. I asked him if he had an old tennis partner with an accent or from the Middle East. He said, "No, definitely not." The cop arrived and after I explained the situation he asked to speak with my grandpa. I went in to get him. My grandpa was on the phone and said, "Give me a minute." As I was about to step back outside, I heard the voice of the same man who had ordered the food. Then I heard the man say, "All right, I love you, Dad." I was like, "What? That's not your son." So I asked, "Who was that?" My grandpa replied, "Just my old tennis partner." I reminded him he just told me he didn't have a tennis partner with an accent. He went completely silent. When the officer asked him to clarify, all my grandpa said was, "My bank will notify me if anything over $100 gets pulled out, so I don't think it's a scam." Then the officer left. I asked to see his phone and, sure enough, there was the number from the delivery guy in his recent calls, and another recent call from a completely different number. He left again in a hurry. I was dazed and overwhelmed. Then I noticed a piece of paper on the coffee table. It had that same phone number on it, plus a bunch of other numbers. At the top of the list was a name. Sitting right next to it was his most recent bank statement. His bank account, which used to have over $40,000, is now at $0. This is a man who receives over $7,000 a month in income from pensions, investments, and Social Security. His statement showed withdrawals as high as $9,000 and multiple wire transfers for several $1,000s. There was even a charge for over $1,000 at Walmart, probably for gift cards. All the wire transfers were made to the same name that was at the top of that piece of paper. He also apparently has a loan payment, which makes no sense. His house and car are both paid off, and he's had no reason to take out a loan. To top it off, on that paper with the numbers and name was what looked like a military code. My grandpa is a veteran, and the code seems specific to a certain branch. I looked up the bank account abbreviation listed next to the name, and it linked to a military-only bank. I don't want to share that part for safety reasons. But I'm honestly terrified. He's being super sneaky and dishonest. I don't know what's happening or who he's involved with, and he won't talk to me. I had to leave to get back to my own family, but I'm shaken. I'm trying to regroup and figure out what steps to take next. If anyone has insight, experience, or advice, I would be so grateful. I want to help him, but I also want to keep both of us safe.